are you all doing today? Okay, so this will be the part 2 of dating a white man versus dating a black Nigerian man. Okay, sorry, the first video I made, I uploaded it. I know a couple of you said my volume was too high, but I was sorry, I was trying to kind of lower my voice because it was 11 o'clock p.m. and I actually made a part 2 already, but that part 2 too was the same line, so it's probably gonna be slow. Maybe my voice will be low, so that's why I'm making another part 2. Okay, so I won't post the part 2 I made before. Yeah, if I have time on this video, I'm gonna touch, say some things that I said in part 1, since maybe my voice was slow. Hopefully when you lower your volume, you can be able to hear me. My baby and my husband was sleeping downstairs, so I was trying to be not shout too much on that video. So today is Sunday, nobody's sleeping, it's like 4 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna talk louder. Okay, so I know I talk about respect, how the white people show respect. I think that's where I stop in that part 1, right? So yeah, so they show respect to their woman. They understand that respect is earned, so they give respect and they earn it. Not like the Nigeria or the black guys that want you to give them respect whether they earn it or not. You have to give me respect, you're the woman, like I said on the other video. But with white men, they show you, they do it 100. They really value their women. Like, women are more important here than, like, if a man do something to you, you tell him to leave the house or you call the police on him. So anyway, they respect their wife or their woman to be. So another thing also, they spend money according to culture. If they know that your culture demands they spend money, they do. Like, when I was in Nigeria, I was dating my husband when I was in Nigeria. He sent me money because he knows a lot about culture. He knows, like, he knows the traditional, he knows everything about Nigeria, he knows how hard it's in Nigeria. So he sent me money like every 2 weeks or every month, or whenever I need really big money to pay for big thing, he send it. So that's how it is. But I don't think in America, like in America here, when you're dating I don't know if I mentioned, yeah, when you're dating a white guy here, they don't give you money. Like I said, in Nigeria, the men can spend all their money on their girl, and sometimes, that's why you see them, they cry because the girl took all their money and went and married somebody else. In Nigeria, you hear something like that, how this guy loved this girl and spent all his money, and then the girl left and all that. But then when the white men will date you, they don't usually give, like, if you come to visit them, they give you money. Something they can do, they can go out, you guys go out and they buy something for you. I remember one guy I dated, he didn't really give me any money. He just take me out, he paid for the food, and then we went to this they sell this, what's that bag? The bag is a little bit expensive. What bag was that? He bought one for me. He paid for it, but they don't like give you, oh, take this, take it, go home, manage it, buy whatever you need, buy provision. No, they don't do that. I think just because maybe I don't know if they don't think you need it. Everybody work here, so I don't know. But yeah, so they are too gentle. They are gentle. They are more like quiet and more like composed. Like the black men are like loud. They dance and all that, which is really nice. They are fun to be with. White men, they are more gentle. They are more cool. Like, you have to make them do something. Like if you are the wife, like I love to dance, so sometimes I force my husband to dance. So maybe sometimes he join me, even though it's not his thing. So you make him do it. They are not like popping out from anywhere to dance. They dress really simple. They dress simple. You can see a white man, you wouldn't even know that a white man has money. They wear like flip-flop, they wear like polo shorts, with their hats. It's just simple. You might know because maybe they have a nice car, or maybe you can see their house. They spend money on where they're supposed to spend money, like house and all of that. If they have a wife that loves to look good, they that you can also know from the wife, but they're just like more simple. They help with children, they clean the house. Yeah, they help with children. Yeah, they can be like, oh, you are the woman, take care of the children. No, they don't do that. Like, my husband come home, even though I'm a housewife, he always say that, he's like, I know your job is even more harder than mine. He think my job, or he say that, or he think it's good, he's thinking that way anyway. But he's like, I know your job is harder than mine, I will help you. He come home, he take money from me, he's like, okay, go take a nap, I'll go lie down, which I'm not usually. Sometimes I pretend, you know, when he's coming, I just keep my phone because I'm always on my phone. But you know, when he comes, I pretend like I'm sleeping. But you know, he give me like at least 1 hour or 2 hours just to relax. So he take Mona away. Usually he'll come home, you know, Mona kind of, he's used to him. So Mona will start like crying, he want to dance. So he's like, oh wait, I'm gonna wash my hand. He wash his hand and carry Mona. Really sweet, and I sleep, and then he bring Mona down, and then he make dinner. No, that's another thing. They don't say, yeah, they clean. Yeah, he clean the house, make dinner. You know, he always make dinner. I don't make dinner. Okay, he come home and he make dinner. Sometimes I feel guilty. I'm like, man, I should be doing this, but they don't. He don't even care. You know, he don't even complain. That's another thing. Like, he do it. He love to do it. You know, he understand that this we make this baby together. So it's like equal thanks. You know, he vacuum, he throw the trash away. I can't count how many times I've thrown trash. We've been living in this house for almost a year, and I can count how many. I don't think I've thrown trash like 5 times, you know. But yeah, so he does that with happiness. So, and then what else? They don't eat that much, you know, white men. You know, they eat like bed, you know, here. Especially, you know, for the ones that really eat healthy. You know, I know some people that actually eat big, but my husband, he don't eat, you know, he eats healthy. He have to read everything, all the ingredients, then make sure it's not something that will, I think it's actually how he was raised too, because his mom is also all into this health food thing. So anyway, yeah, like when I had a baby, we both added weight, and he was like, he wasn't having it. Like, he feel disgust. He's like, I haven't gained this weight. To me, he looks, I like the way he was, you know. He added a lot because he was too skinny for me before, but he just lost 20 pounds, and when he wants to lose, it's like he's losing. Like, he stop rice. Anything I give him, he won't eat it because I love my rice. So he just eats fruits, salad. He stopped eating late at night. Like, he go for it, and then he lost like 20 pounds like in less than 2 months. I'm telling you, I think 1 month he lost like 15 pounds. But anyway, so they eat, you know, they're not like the heavy eater, you know. They love tiny women, okay? Unlike Nigeria that love fat women, white men love tiny, skinny women, okay? When I was in Nigeria, I told you guys the story in part 1, how I really want to gain weight. And, you know, I did everything because all my friends are boom, you know. So I'm like, I want it, but it didn't happen. Then when I come here, it's like people are like, oh my God, girl, you're looking like a model. Are you a model? Like, I get that all day. I'm like, what in the world is going on? They're like, what do you do? Do you exercise? What kind of exercise, you know? Can you teach us what? I'm like, sorry, nothing. I actually want to gain weight. What is happening? I have to call my mom. I'm like, okay, this is my world. You know, everything I don't like about myself, my big lips, is the first compliment I get, especially from guys. Like, your lips is like, they get crazy. I don't even know why. Like, to me, I'm like, what in the world? Then I find out that people spend money to get big lips. I'm like, are you serious? You know, it's just something. It's so different. So they actually really love skinny women. So I was. And when I came here, it was like crazy. So so that's it for white men. And another thing, the man will listen to the woman and keep quiet, okay? Like, when you guys are talking, or when you guys are even having arguments, and the woman is like, you know, talking, you know how women talk, the man will just chill. He won't talk like over you, or he just chill and listen to you, and apologize. They apologize a lot. My husband apologized a lot, even when he's not supposed to. I'm telling you guys, which is another thing I really like about him. You know, we can have an argument, and I just leave the baby and go downstairs and lie down, and you know, before you know, he's like, I'm sorry. You know, he said that a lot, and sometimes I learn to say before he say, you know, because he always say even when I'm wrong. But I'm like, it's not good. I should apologize when I know I'm wrong too. So yeah, they do. What again? They wait. So this is it. Okay, now let me just go back and front. I have some other lists for black people and for white people. So let's say, so black people, let me go back to black people. So I'm done with one list, so I'm gonna start with that list. So they try to mold their woman the way they want. So a black woman, when he marry you, you gotta be like, I want you this way, be that way, you know, just, you know, they want to draw you and say this is it. So is that what will I call it? Is that headship they have, you know, the one that respects, if you, this is how I want you to be, and you have to be that way, you know, otherwise there's problem. So that's black men for you. I don't really know about if black men support their white family. You know, I don't know how much that, because I've always dated white men, so I don't know about supporting their wife's family. You know, I know they pay the bride price thing and all that. So did I even mention that they pay bride price? Oh, it's at the back. Okay, I still have a lot. So anyway, so that's it. And they wait for the woman to apologize. You know, when they have problems, the woman's supposed to apologize. You know, they kind of see women as kind of under them or more inferior. So you know, the woman have to apologize, even though when she's not supposed to. And the other thing, black women, they take their women out. You know, once in a while, they hang out with their, you know, they hang out with their boys or their friends mostly. You know, they take the family out, but it's not like something they do all the time. They probably prefer hanging out with their boys and doing like boys thing instead of like being with their woman. You know, the woman just leave them in the house, take care of the children, coming. You know, they go do stuff with their wife. Maybe once in a while during Valentine or whatever, they take them out. Jealousy, they're so jealous, they will never see you. You don't have male friend in Nigeria. You don't tell your husband or somebody you're dating, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my, you know, male with a friend, or maybe, oh no, you don't even use it. It's not that only can get you divorced, okay? so they are jealous. They don't want to see any man around you. And when they are taking you out, black men, let's say you guys are dating and they're trying to take you out, you can bring your friends. You know, you can bring 1 or 2 friends, and they don't really care. They pay for everybody, they buy everybody food. You know, they try to make all your friends happy, so maybe they can go back and be like, oh, this is the guy. You know, so they, you know, because I don't know if I mentioned the brag on part 1, but that's it. So they pay bride price. You know, black people, they pay bride price. They spend money on their women traditional wedding. They kill goats, whatever the wife's family wants. They, you know, they bring it up. So the men feel like they can do anything. Black men feel like they have the freedom. They can do anything because they're a man. If they cheat on you, you know, he's a man. Either sometimes when you're crying, maybe you're telling your friend, oh my god, my husband, they're like, he's okay, you know, he's a man now, he can do it. Yeah, so because he's a man, people over there think man can do anything. So when a black man is dating you, if you're a white woman, a black man is dating you, you just gotta be careful. You make sure he introduces you to the wife, or to the family, to the mom and dad. Then that's when you know it's serious. When a black man is dating you and you're white, or maybe you're a foreigner, most time it doesn't usually end to marriage. You know, it doesn't usually lead to marriage. They usually prefer going back home, especially if they're from Africa or Nigeria. They usually prefer going back home to marry their own, because that's actually, even sometimes the mom already have somebody arranged for them to marry, or maybe they have somebody over there. So usually when they come here and they're dating you, it's just a step. They want to, you know, sometimes they use you to like climb some steps, get their papers and all that. Sometimes they do marry, because I've seen a lot of black people that marry white, but you know, just, you know, make sure, you know, just be careful. That's all. So they like women with hair in the chest. That's another one. That's another one. When I was in Nigeria, you know, men like, they're attracted with, like, if you have like small hair in the chest. I have a friend that has small hair, and she usually like kind of wear low thing to show it off. You know, like hair in the hand and the leg. To them, to men over there, they really, this is another thing I usually like. My husband don't like hair. White men don't like hair, not even I know. Like, you gotta shave, everybody shave everything, and they love, the only hair they love is your hair. Beside that, no, you gotta shave everything. So yeah, and then but you know, it attracts, I don't know, it gets, yes, it turns the black or the Nigerian men. The other thing, they don't usually get divorced. You know, black men like Nigerian, when they marry you, it's hard for you to see. The rate of divorce in Nigeria is so low. No, nobody get divorced. Then it's hard. You know, once in a while you see, like, but even at that, they're like, wow, she's divorced. Like, it's so surprising to know that somebody is divorced. It don't happen. They don't usually remember anniversary. You know, anniversary is not really a big thing. Oh, I'm gonna, you know, this is the day we marry, I'm gonna take you, you know, dress up and all that. You know, some people might, they're not that romantic, you know, black men. Some might be, but mostly black men are not really into romantic, all that romantic stuff. No, they don't know how to do it. They don't do prenup. You know, when you marry a black man that is really rich, you don't usually say, oh, we're gonna do prenup, you're gonna sign something. No, they don't do that. You know, black men, some black men, or will I say most black men, they beat their wife. Okay, they beat their wife. That is not good. Okay, like yeah, I know some. You know, I'm talking, most of this I'm talking is true experience. You know, black men beat their wife, and it's so hard for the woman to leave them. the woman will still be in that marriage, especially because, you know, yeah, even I think not getting a divorce, both the girl and the wife and the man, or especially the wife, makes it not happen, because it's hard for a wife to leave the husband, because if you leave your husband, most time nobody will marry you in Africa, because they think, oh, you're second grade, you know, you're already married, and nobody, you know, they have a lot of single girls who haven't been married before. So men would prefer to marry somebody that is really fresh than marrying somebody that is already, you know, especially if you have children. Yeah, sometimes when you get divorced, you wouldn't even see somebody that will marry them. Talk more if you have like 1, 2, 3 children. No, but unlike here, and I'm gonna talk about here later. But anyway, that's it. And I'm gonna cut this here, and then I'm probably gonna add another video on it, just so this will let me upload. Bye.